when you're close enough to someone to see what they're doing that contributes to their struggles, they feel shame. And in my experience, the reaction when they feel shame is, I don't want you to see this, so I'm going to push you away. And they get mad, at their failings, but they get mad at you because you're too close. You can see it. And I feel like that's the same too with communities and governments. They might feel shame that they're not as prepared or ready as they need to be. And so rather than look at that and do something about it, they just scratch. They just have an angry response. And that's what we've been experiencing a lot of.
Sometimes when all we've done is just drive by homeless people to view them as somewhat scary, to view them as what are they going to say? Are they going to say something offensive? Are they going to say something that's a little scary? Are they going to be aggressive? How are they going to move towards me? Or we can look at them and say, I don't know what to do. We want to find this magic bullet, this magic politician, this magic piece of legislation that's going to end homelessness. Working with it's hard, and it's time consuming, and it's difficult, and we just want it to go away. We want magic. Magic isn't going to fix it.
A lot of people want us to not help people outside. They want them to go away, want them to get a job. They don't deserve help. They made their bed, they got to lie in it. And we kind of think of ourselves as like a hospital. When somebody who has a bad background or is mean or handled their money irresponsibly or whatever comes to the emergency room with a broken leg, that emergency room doesn't get to choose not to serve them. The medical field is called to serve someone with a broken leg, and they don't get to say no. Well, we're called to serve the homeless, and we don't get to say no. There's this acronym called NIMBY, not in my backyard. No way are you going to build a tiny home village. No way are you going to build deeply affordable housing. You're going to drop my property values. You're going to affect my neighborhood. There's going to be more crime. All of these assumptions that they're making. You have to provide a way for these people to get housed. Otherwise, they're not housed. And you're making a bed, and you got to lie in it. Until you repent and turn away from that sin of saying, not in my backyard. I believe it's a sin to turn away a brother in need.
Many of your evangelical churches are now often suburban churches. And so with that, a lot of them aren't necessarily in and amongst the problem. They're doing projects that are going to. It becomes about helping the homeless, not helping necessarily Chris, who lives on 84th Street, so to speak. And I think that's one of the things that Tammy's ministry bridges so well, is she's not just helping the homeless. She's helping Chris on 84th Street. She's helping Diane on 32nd Street. We don't wait for people to just fix themselves before we go out and love them. That's not what the gospel is. We go towards people who are sinner, who are hostile, who have made bad decisions, just like all of us have, and we show them love. And we believe in God's resurrection power to be able to bring about hope, even in the worst of deaths, in the worst of situations. He can do something beautiful and wonderful for His glory. And that can happen even in people that the rest of the world has written off. Tammy, in what she's doing, she's looking into the abyss. She's looking at some hard, dark places. She's looking at something that, as I've already said, is this is a problem that there's no magic solution to it. She's not going to live to see the day that homelessness is eradicated. She needs people praying for her, but she also needs to know that people are praying for her.
I think my ultimate goal is to change the narrative around homelessness, that when people think about homelessness, when they think about the homeless, they don't think of them as bad. They don't think of them as a problem to get rid of, but rather their heart is stirred to compassion to do something to help them, that they are seen as dignified image bearers of God first. I want to use creativity to solve the problem of homelessness. If creativity means doing artworks that touch people's hearts, teaching them how to do artworks that make the community smile, including performance art, murals, festivals, somewhere in there, I know God's going to use this creativity to help change those narratives. I do believe it. I do. You just watch.
Show me